Good evening, everybody. Good evening, sir. And as usual, namaste, please pass it on. Namaste, please pass it on. So, how many people very new to Tai Chi and Qigong? How many? One, two people. दो कार्ड निकालना है इसमें से. Okay. So most of the people over here, some of my students, ex-students, okay, some known members of Help Library who know what is Tai Chi and Qigong already. So I will give you, yeah. Please pass this on to the back. Okay, so I'll just give you this, which in a nutshell there is an explanation of what is Tai Chi and what is our organization. Bas. Okay, please come. So, just a short explanation, as everybody knows, Tai Chi and Qigong is a Chinese martial art, but in these modern days it is practiced. Okay, it's a 5,000 years. Say all the other new martial arts, or whether it is healing arts, has developed from Tai Chi and from Qigong. Okay, those who have the rack card, there is an explanation of what is Tai, what is Qi. In short, it is all about energy work. And as we have done a lot of talks, and we have also, I think so, in this years that I am being presenting to you the lectures over here, I think so we have got what, around 20-30 techniques, okay, in this years, okay. And if you see Tai Chi, Qigong for healing and self-protection is a repeat. How many of you know this? Yes, yes. It's a repeat, okay. It's a repeat again, because the main fundamentals of Tai Chi and Qigong nowadays people practice for these two aspects of life. One is for healing and the other is for self-protection, okay. So the healing side is very easy. Okay, healing, what do you heal? You will heal pain, you will heal aches, okay. So all those kinds of healing, bodily, physical. Some also come or rather practice Tai Chi and Qigong for mental healing, okay. And then there is one neglected area of healing, and that is the spirit, okay. Spirit, or sometimes you call it spiritual healing, which is again neglected. Again, spirit, sometimes for us in Tai Chi and Qigong, is equal to soul, okay. Soul equal to light, okay. Does anybody believe soul has a shape? Square, round, triangle, oblong?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean every shape.
Pardon, sir?
I mean every shape.
Yes. So, when we are dealing with things, it comes down to, again comes down to light, okay. Many a times when you are healed physically and you are also healed mentally, and I'm sure all of us will agree with this, still issues in our life go wrong, and then you keep wondering, and then there are many a times you must have heard spirituality, or other heal the soul, heal the soul, heal the soul. Nowadays soul तो बहुत बड़ा famous हो गया. Soul is so easy कि आप भी जाओ बनिया के पास चाराने का soul दे. Okay, it is literally become so easy, because again definition and the perception of people who are seeing soul, they see it as something very ordinary. Okay. So basically, it is one of the most extraordinary important things that we human beings hold. Okay, we hold on to that. Okay, because in light, or rather in soul or in your spirit, there is life. Okay, and there is life which moves. There is a constant movement. Okay, and if anybody has seen the ECG or the heart lung monitor, you will always see this happening when you are okay.
Brain
If you,
waves.
yes, brain waves, and if you are not okay, okay, isn't it? We all know this. So this is, okay, one more combination, yeah, so two combinations. Good. So, all okay, harmony, disharmony, and
Complete harmony.
okay. So now let's come to this one. Okay, let's take the important one of harmony. Now the most fantastic thing about the soul is when people talk about spirituality, okay, like I said, it's how you perceive spirituality. For some people, spirituality is chanting mantras. For some people, spirituality is wearing full white, growing a beard, growing hair. For some people, spirituality is becoming bald, only wearing orange color. For some people, spirituality is not wearing anything. For some people, spirituality is, yes. For some people, spirituality is collecting money. For some people, spirituality is, I will give you 1 rupee, but in bargain I will take 100 rupees back. So it's how you perceive it. But everybody who ever talks about spirituality or other who talks about spirit confirm one thing, that it is the soul. It is healing of the soul, or rather it is knowledge of the working of the soul. And most of the holistic teachers, research people, scholars have always come to this point that the soul is a light. Okay? And then, like we all know, if this is harmony, okay? So how is the light? The light is not one big light. Sometimes people explain, kya ho gaya? I was sitting for meditation, one big light came. Okay? One big light came, and then what happened? Nothing, it was just very bright. Now if the light is very bright, does it come in this category? Does it come in this category? It comes in which category? It comes in this category. If it's this category, you are not alive.
RIP.
Yes, RIP sir. So this center category, if it denotes harmony, that means light. To give you a very simple example, is like the Diwali light. Okay? Coming and going. Jilmil Tare. Okay? And to give you proof of this, watch the moon, watch the sun. The brightness of the moon and the sun is not constant, it is moving. Watch the stars, it is moving. Watch the planets, if you can watch one through your telescope, it is moving. Okay? So one big light doesn't work. Okay? So this is how you recognize the soul of a light which is flickering, or rather you call it shining and all. So healing, like mental healing, physical healing, mental healing, very important is spirit healing or soul healing. How you do it again depends on your belief. How strong is your belief? And maybe all of us human beings, individually we have different kinds of beliefs. Okay? Some people believe you need to go and do some seva outside. Okay? Your soul will shine brighter. Some people believe if you give donations to poor people, your soul will shine brighter. Some people will believe you chant, your soul will shine brighter. Some people will say you do Reiki, soul will shine brighter. Pranic healing, soul will shine brighter. It goes on and on. Do Tai Chi, soul will shine brighter. Do Qigong, soul will shine brighter. Do you think it is any of these? Don't worry. If you say yes and no, also both be right. There is no wrong in life. It is how you perceive it. If you call this wrong, it is wrong. You can call it X. You can call it 10. Okay, isn't it? So
Yes.
there's no wrong and right. Okay, it's how you perceive it. So what do you think? What do you feel? Come on, let's have answers and let's have some kind of talking. Okay, 2 reasons. We will jog our brain cells will grow. We will get wisdom. Wisdom will start flowing because we will start thinking, and you will not sleep also. So, what do you think? Come on, let's see. Don't worry. Somebody should start something. Okay? Nobody? If it's nobody, then I'll have to stop and wait till you jog your mind into something. Okay? Anyway, it has to be healed. So the soul or the light has to be healed. Healing again is purification. Okay? Purification, and the best purification that in the modern days now, that research people, scientists who study aura, energy photography, and also doctors who study the physical body, there is only one purification you need to do. Okay? And that one purification is to have good thoughts. Okay? This is one and only major problem, if you can call it, which dims that light of your soul. Okay? No word is as strong as, no sound is as strong as that. No physical deeds is as strong as this. If your thoughts are wrong, the light also is wrong. Okay? If this bulb has a switch here and I go there and I press that switch, will it come on? Or it should not come on. So sometimes you chant, and suddenly when you chant, somebody will outside, maybe your balcony, or maybe in your veranda, or maybe your grandchild, or maybe your husband, or maybe your wife will say something, and at once you will snap. Can't you see I am chanting? Good thoughts or wrong thoughts?
Wrong.
Wrong thoughts. Where is the purification? You are chanting for what? You are chanting for purification.
Mine should be on the chat.
Yeah? Okay? So, to make it more simple, start to change your thoughts. You change the thoughts, the spirit changes. The spirit changes, the soul changes, the soul changes, the light changes. The light is here. Everybody got this?
Yes.
So, don't fall into, not to, I'm not here to judge anybody. It's a very individual study that I've gone to for 40-45 years. And again, talking with other people who do a lot of research in this word called soul. आज के तारीख में तो soul sells lot. You know, कुछ भी करो, soul ऊपर डालो, soul cleansing. Fine. 10,000 rupees, 2 hours workshop. Everybody goes. When they come out of the workshop, there is a lady standing with a small child begging. You will just look and you will go. Is it possible? If you have given 10, 20, 100,000s, you will never ignore that kind of thing happening in front of you. उसको 100 रुपया मत दो, लाख रुपया मत दो, एक वड़ा पाव दे सकते हो? चलो वड़ा पाव मत दो, वड़ा खाएगा तो कोलेस्ट्रॉल रहेगा, एक ब्रेड का पैकेट लेके दे सकते हो उसको।
But they don't take
एक
sometimes.
फल दे सकते हो,
That's different. Biscuit.
एक फल दे सकते हो, एक बिस्किट दे सकते हो. And like she said, if they don't take it, is their karma. You don't bother. You bother about your karma. Okay? So healing the light is very important, or rather healing the soul with good thoughts and pure thoughts. And we are all, including me, I am no saint. Okay, as you see me, I am sure all of you know, I don't wear white, I don't have long beard and all that. And even if I am bald, I don't wear orange, so I am not a monk also. Okay? So many a times we have all gone through this. Don't worry, when I say these things, whenever I talk to you, I am included. And when I talk these things, these are not negative thoughts. This is a retro to go back to change your thoughts. Because when me as a teacher, even I am accepting a certain fact, okay, this is even how I am, there is a cleansing happening. Okay? So don't worry, this is no blame game. We are not here to blame. We are here not to deny certain things in our life. Because again, like it says, human beings are in total denial all through their life. All through their life. बहुत लोग मुझे you are happy? Yes, I am very happy. कैसा बोलेगा I am unhappy? Very few people will ever come out with the fact that I am unhappy. What are you unhappy? I am unhappy with my father. I am unhappy with my work. Very few people will tell you that. Two kinds of people. People who deny and people who see the world wrong will tell you this. Okay, so remember this. So instead of going through a lot of, sometimes I can surely say painful moments, sitting in hours of meditation, your back will pain, your leg will pain, you'll open one eye to see the sound out, half of the time your mind goes out. So hours of meditation, hours of chanting, hours of whatever, sitting in the temple, sitting in the church, in the mosque, in the gurudwara, in the fire temple, whatever will never pay you till you change your thoughts. Till you change. Because that's what we do. Even sometimes I have seen, even if we give a beggar some money or something, okay, the thought is not that I should help the beggar. The thought is, if I help the beggar, I will be seen as a good person, my karma will be wiped out. This is the thought. Again, contaminated thought. It should happen natural, it should happen very natural, without thought process. And then you will see how you will heal. It's that thing which is called soul or which is called light. So physical healing everybody can do, mental healing everybody can do. Spirit healing or spiritual healing or soul healing is very, 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 very necessary. Right? So next we come back to self-protection. Now there are two ways of self-protection. One is passive. Okay? One is combat. What is combat? Combat, you come to catch my throat and I will defend myself. What is passive? You come to catch my throat and I will do something. Some kind of magic and you will not catch my throat. Which is right and which is wrong? Which is right? Which you think you should use? Combat or passive? दिल से बोलो. What you really will do? Oh, अभी इतना लेक्चर के बाद मैं सोचा अभी हम लोग अगर कॉम्बैट बोलेगा तो सर बोलेगा ये झगड़ा भी लोगे. ये मत करो. Don't do that.
Immediate reaction will be combat. Depending on the situation.
Depending on the situation, immediate reaction is combat. Do you believe that?
Yes.
Okay. So, whenever it is always self-protection, both actually are right. Instead, 99.9% combat is wrong. There's only 1% situational. where you can do something. And again, if you see this 1%, now when I'm talking in regard to Tai Chi and Qigong. Even this 1% can become passive. Okay? Again, for good reasons of healing. For the major or the most important healing to happen, what is combat? Combat is fighting, hitting, killing, okay, breaking. It is destructive. So big D. Okay, you have to try to change all this into this. The same lecture once I gave somewhere, and somebody said, "Sala, army का ही ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ता ना, अगर पैसे चलता था."
Gandhi.
Isn't it? Yeah. Even you think that, isn't it? ऐसा चुपचाप बैठ के नहीं चलने वाले. Don't do that. Make your thought clear. Say no, sir. Yes, we believe. ऐसा नहीं होना है. Okay. How many of you know about the Geneva Accord? How many of you know? After the Second World War, there was an accord. All the countries came together after seeing the destruction of World War II. And everybody wanted to have peace. The major strength, the United States of America and the United Soviet, that's Russia. Two major, one side. And on the other side, Germany and China. Four major and the strongest, most powerful armies in the world had to come together and they had to sign a peace accord. And after this there will be no world war. Everybody said, not possible. China said, if they sign, I will sign. Germany said, if they sign first, then I will sign. And so on and so forth. And the whole world also said the same thing. That this is not possible. Defense means combat. But anyway, the venue of the event was selected. Was somewhere in Geneva. That's why it's called the Geneva Accord. A hall, a big auditorium was taken, and all the great leaders of all the units of combat from all the great countries were involved in a meeting. And at that time there was a sadhu called Maharishi Dayanand, and he told the United Nations, okay, the United Nations is not United States of America. The United Nations are all the nations of the world coming together. They have representatives. He told those people, when this meeting is going to take place, let two of my people sit in that auditorium to meditate that everybody should sign the accord. And the United Nations leader at that time said, "Are you gone mad? Here people are going to catch each other's neck. You will not know, Third World War will start right from Geneva itself." Because when all the great leaders were going to come into one closed unit, all their armies, all their intelligence of the armies were ready outside with their military, navy, air force. But if anything happens inside, they start the war outside. And you want two of your sadhus wearing orange and come and sit inside and do meditation. And if two people can bring peace to the world, can you imagine what 10 people will do? He said, no, I want only 2 people to sit. Again, the United Nations said, how can you do that? Because it was high security, high level of security. All the leaders of all the army, the navy coming to one place, you put one bomb, everything is over. सारा world war कभी नहीं होता था, isn't it? मुझे तो ऐसा लगा था उस time पे. They are going to have this meeting, only एक bomb डाल दो. All the leaders one सवाल ही नहीं, who is going to lead? Will it be in peace? Anyway, they said, no, you cannot sit in the auditorium. You will have to sit a little far away. and they said it is okay. So to enter the auditorium, there was a long road leading in, and on the gate, the security gate, where the security officers to sit in that cabin ना, वो cabin में इन लोगों को बिठाया. And the meeting started. First day, everybody came out, shaking their hand. Nobody agreed to anything. ये अपने दो भाई साहब were meditating. And they came out, they asked what happened, and everybody said, no use, don't waste your time, don't sit here, go, you go do your chanting, sit in your ashram. Second day. Again second day, same thing. When the meeting was over, everybody came again shaking their head out. The United Nation leader told the Maharishi, don't waste your time, this is not going to happen. On the third day, within 1 hour, the Geneva Accord was signed. No country, there will be no third world war. So you see how aggression and combat can also become passive. And now the real story, which never came out in many papers, and if it would actually come out in the media at that time, India would be one of the greatest spiritual countries in the world. 60% of the leaders who signed the accord, when they were asked why, first they said yes, we wanted peace. First they said yes, we need to save the country, we need to save the ordinary people. And they also said that if two people who don't belong to any country which was at war, who came and sat there the whole day meditating for peace without having any involvement in the war, if they want peace, looking at them, we also thought that there should be peace. So who won?
Yes.
Okay? The greatest example. The greatest example. So even that 1% of aggression and combativeness can turn into passive. So being passive sometimes helps. तो किसी ने बोला है ना, पता है ना, मेरा बीवी का है, मेरा बीवी पीछे. So with due respects to all wives, with due respects, some great leader once said कि बीवी जब बोलने लगता है ना, the most wise person is the husband. Keep quiet. है ना, ये सुना कि नहीं आपने? नहीं सुना? शादीशुदा लोग जरूर सुना हो.
घर घर की कहानी.
घर की कहानी. Shasha said it well right. घर की कहानी. Okay. And when the husband is really quiet, then everything is fine. लेकिन husband ने कहा ऐसा किया तो खत्म. Everything is over. Okay. So being passive can change everything. Okay. So whenever there is combat in Tai Chi, yes, we use both sides. Situationally, sometimes you use both. Okay. So you can have passive combat and you can have offensive combat. So what is passive combat? When you come to Tai Chi and Qigong, passive combat, as everybody knows, it is using of energy. How you use energy to defend yourself. One very simple way is when you practice a lot of Tai Chi and Qigong, your energy body. You have one physical body, I have explained this many times, one physical body and then energy body. The energy body is growing so strong that you can prevent a lot of things by having again good thoughts. Okay? So if you see somebody coming to hit you and you don't respond to that person's aggressiveness, you will not be hurt. Always have this in your mind. Have you seen somebody wants to argue with you? If you just keep quiet, what will happen? That person will keep on. How long? How long? How long can you talk?
That person feels like a fool later.
So who won? Again the passive person. Why? Because I am not responding. If that person says A, you say B, C, D. He says E, F, G, you go again. तो ये चलते जाने वाला. So passive is the best self-protection. So your self-protection, to give you very simple in your life, never argue. Protect yourself. Why? Because if you start arguing, when you keep on arguing, again your BP is going to go up, your sodium level is going to go up, your kidneys are going to be damaged. Who won? Who won? See, basically in my motivational classes, I always ask, what do you want to do? By the end of the day, what do you want to be, a winner or a loser? You want to be a winner, right? All of us want to be a winner, including me. How I win doesn't matter, isn't it? Do we say that? So I win to crooked ways and I win to good ways. The good way is being passive. So if somebody is arguing with, just remain silent. Ultimately, one great example I give everybody. If I say you are a donkey, will you become a donkey? No? Isn't it? You are not going to grow a tail, you will not go full and will you do that? If I call you a donkey, will you become a donkey? You will not. तो किस बात का गुस्सा है? किस बात का गुस्सा है? What aggression? Why? So self-protection first starts by protecting yourself, because if you are going to respond to everything that happens in the universe, you are damaging your own self. You are actually, it's like taking punches, fish, poking with a knife your own body. So self-protection is non-responsive. Don't respond. Okay? Some stress busters always say, don't react, respond. I will tell you, don't even respond. Be yourself, be calm. Be yourself. Okay? That is one way of self-protection. If it goes a little further, the other way of self-protection is, you learn Tai Chi and Qigong. That's why I am here. You come to my class. You come to my class and I will show you how to do combat. I will give you a little proof. I have got a small video. I will show you. Okay? We have young boys. Yes, we have this one. We have this one. So first I'll show you the video also, and then I will this. Actually, I thought many times there are a lot of senior citizens who come over here, so I cannot do any experiments on them. Don't worry, you will not be hurt. Whoever I call up to volunteer, you will not be hurt. But it is just about that when you learn Tai Chi and Qigong, you know that you can be passive. You can be passive in actually winning a fight. Okay? So it's not necessary if somebody, if the situation really arises, somebody is keeping a knife on your neck, and that person wants to kill you. Okay? And then sometimes passiveness will not work. But passive combat works. It's aggressive combat and passive combat. Aggressive combat, you will shake, you will punch, you will bite, as they teach you in karate and judo and wushu, poke the eyes, poke the nose, and I don't know, hit on the neck or hit kick on the groin. Yes, that will work. Again, अगर वो सबसे अगर वो आदमी बच गया तो. So there are other ways. You have to use passive combat, and you have to give the person who wants to harm you a shock, or rather, in my language I call it, you have to make that person realize you cannot mess with me. Though I am not angry, though I am not scared, but you cannot mess with me. For that, in Tai Chi and Qigong, you know the theory of Tai Chi and Qigong. You be healed by practicing Tai Chi and Qigong to the meridian system. Okay? Everybody knows the meridian system in acupuncture and acupressure. Everybody knows that, how it is. Okay? Everybody knows it, or should I give you a little explanation? Everybody knows how it works. So it's energy channels in your body to which energy flows. Okay? So there are around, some teach you 14 meridians, some teach you 12 meridians, and it goes on and on and on. Our culture teaches what, about how many thousands of nadis? Anybody remembers that? Some thousands of nadis we have in our body, again which pertains to energy. So okay, let's say for example this is one meridian. Now in that particular meridian, for you to be in good health, for you to be strong, the energy has to flow in one particular direction. Okay? So if the chi is flowing like this for good health, if the chi flows in a reverse direction, what will happen? You will have a physical challenge. So in Tai Chi and Qigong, this is what we do. We learn the meridian system and we know in which direction the chi is flowing. So when you come to attack me, I reverse the flow of the chi in your meridian and you become weak because of disharmony. So you cannot attack me. I take away your strength. Isn't that better than punching somebody, poking his eyes? Isn't it? So this is the passive combat I am talking about. Okay, I will show you a video. I hope it works. We had done, or rather I was doing a show called the Tai Chi show. Okay. First I used to just call it Tai Chi demo and all this kinds of things. Suddenly I realized I'm doing something great, so I started calling it the Tai Chi show. Isn't it nice?
Yes.
Isn't it? Should it be called a demo? Demo तो क्या है? Everybody does demo. मैं अगर washing powder बेचने आता तो भी मैं demo. So something came to my mind, and at that time when I was called to do this event, I said, let me call it the Tai Chi show, because yes, what I show, people का फिर बाहर आके बोलते हैं पहले तुम लोग एक दूसरे को मिलके ये सब सेट किया था. Okay, so there is no set. I will also show you something here, but I will show you the video also. Can anybody put this? Manpit, can you do this? So in this video, I had when this event was on, reversing of Qi. Okay, don't put it on. I will just explain though. I did this demonstration where I was showing them how combat is done in the same manner, and I had a volunteer come onto the stage. So I showed them that if this volunteer, first I checked the strength of the volunteer. We do, of course, everybody uses that nowadays. People who teach different kind of holistic healing do that. Sometimes it is called muscle testing, sometimes it is called kinetic testing. For us it is energy, because everything is energy. So we do an energy test and see how strong the person's hand is, and then we reverse the energy and see that the person does not have the same strength. The strength becomes weak. Then again we make the meridian flow back to the normal, and he gets back the strength in his arm. So after I finished this, there was somebody in the audience. Okay, 6 feet 2 inches. I want to come, I want to come, I want to come. Yeah, I don't know, some of you were there.
Yeah, we were
so
there.
this guy came up, and I was using, for his benefit, I said you use the right hand and I will use the left hand. So I started using the left hand, and I always ask people, are you hurt or not hurt? Because I don't want somebody to get hurt. So he said, no, I'm not hurt and all that, and he came. So he was a really strong guy. You will see now in the video. This is a person, God bless him wherever he is. I hope he's still not hurt. And I did the same checking. I checked his strength. He was very strong. Okay, and then I reversed the energy. And after I reversed the energy, I could put his hand down very easily. And the moment I put his hand down, because the crowd was there, his ego must have been hurt, and he tried to put his hand up, and I just kept my left hand where it was. And he tried so hard till he almost damaged his shoulder. And the next time when I even sent enough of his energy, I reversed the channel, I made the chi flow in the proper direction. After that also he could not retain his strength, till I had to take energy from the universe, from the tree, from the plants, put my own energy, and then he was healed. So this is a video where the example of combat and healing is. The combat part was when he was trying to push his hand up, and he using his right hand, I using my left hand, he could not put his hand up. He got injured, and I also did the healing there and there. So you get an idea how you do healing and also self-protection with this video. Okay, so you can just watch it. Should we put it out? Is it there ready? Okay. So he's a volunteer. I know many of you, some of you were there, I think so. Yeah. Yantra, yeah. So this is the first time I'm checking his muscle strength. So we make him put his hand up. So I test how much of strength he has in his hand. And you see he has a lot of strength. He's using his right hand. Like I said, he's 6 feet 2 or 3 inches tall. You see, I cannot pull his hand down with my left hand. Okay? Now without touching him, I will reverse the chi. I will not touch him. You see? All his energy is drained out. See, this was where he hurt his ego and he was trying his best. And here he got injured. Now I will reverse his own energy. Now I will reverse his own energy to see whether he gets his energy back. But he could not do that because he injured his shoulder very badly. Okay? See, he could not do it. So even me, after reversing, sending his energy back, he could not get his chi back because he had injured his shoulder. This is how we do healing in Qigong. So you see, again healing, I don't touch his body much. Okay, he gets his strength back. Okay, so this is a proof of combat and healing together. So you don't need to punch somebody to save yourself. There's somebody in front of you. There are very simple things you can do. You know, you can wave your hands in certain area in front of his body and drain that person out of strength. Or there are certain areas in the body where you can just touch. Even if you just touch a little, you can drain the person of his energy. Okay? So, isn't this combat better than using punches? या नाखून बड़ा और उसको स्क्रैच करो. Nowadays ladies self defense बहुत होता है. कोई भी ladies self defense class में जाएगा तो ये grow nails, scratch. Suppose your nail breaks, then what?
अरे but you must get the chance to scratch also, na?
Yeah.
If that's your only defense, how what will you do?
Correct. So these kinds of things work. You see how tall, how strong he is, but he could not do anything after that. He could not even lift his hand up. He himself said that, no, I cannot do it now. Okay? But there are many other things like this. Before I show you two great techniques, okay, I will show you two beautiful techniques. Like always I give away something. When you come here, you learn some techniques to do it. Again I will say this. When you get any techniques from this talks, practice it. They are very powerful. Believe me, they are very powerful. Can you see this? This is only one person. I can do this to 4 people at one time. I can do this to 10 people at one time. 10 people coming close to me. I don't want to do that because if I do that in Bombay, I'll have the police and the gundas after me to learn the technique. But believe me, yes, there will be a day where I will do that. Very soon I am having another big event where I will do that on stage. 10 people coming towards you and you just wave your hands in the air, and by the time these people come, 75% of their energy will be drained. They will not be able to even catch you. And even if they touch you, you will be able to move away very easily, normally, and get away. There are such fantastic techniques. So all techniques that we teach you here are very powerful, provided you practice it. So practice those. So not only for combat, but also for healing. Is that right? I'll show you something here. Anybody who would volunteer who's very strong? Come. Don't worry. Come. What's your name?
Yogindra.
Yogendra. Very good. Yogendra, you're not hurt on your hand. No. That's okay. Okay. Again, let me tell you, I'm not a combat person, as you all know. I'm against fighting. Not because I don't like to fight. I like to fight. Okay. I started my career. I started teaching Tai Chi and Qigong. Before this, I used to do Wushu. I have done Muay Thai. Okay. I have done UFC, that is Ultimate Fighting Championships. So I am a fighter. I like to fight. I want to punch people. Okay. But again, like I said, why combat? And you can do it passively, without you getting hurt, without somebody getting hurt. Now this was one way I showed. Like you see, I was doing something in front of his body. Like I will also show you many other techniques. There are many places, like I said, on the body where you can touch a person and drain the person little of his energy out. Okay. So again, we'll do a little muscle testing on Yogendra. Okay. Yogendra, this is your right hand, right? Okay. I'll use my left hand. So I will try to push down. You try to maintain it. Keep it up. Okay. Ready? Okay. Come on. Now push up. Now use strength. Use strength. Okay. Yes. This is okay. So you see, I'm literally struggling. Now when this person, yes, that's good. Now you keep your hand up. You don't need to do a lot to him. If you are close to him, if he's catching you, you just need to press his nose and you leave it. Now if he comes to catch you, put your hand up. Again I will press down. You don't let me press down. Are we ready, Yogendra? Very good. As you start, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Very simple. Now to get back his thing. So suppose he's hurt, so you give him back his thing. Very simple. You have to learn Tai Chi in Qigong. Okay? And like we say, everything is energy. Okay? So today I will show you everything is energy. Even this pen is energy. Okay? So I don't need to put my hand. I don't need to bring energy from out. Even with this pen I can give him his energy back. Okay? Again, ready, keep your hand up, relax. Okay, so again I will push down, again you try not to do it. Okay, this is. If you feel any pain or anything, let me know. Okay, still higher up, ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, thanks again. So, yes, so even this has energy. Even this has energy. Even everybody knows this has lots of energy. Yes.
What you did with that pressing?
Okay. So there are many types. Anybody is feeling weak here, I'll show you something. Anybody is feeling little weak or little low on energy. Anybody? ऐसा कोई है? Anybody? But your hand should be strong, so I can do really muscle testing. Nobody? Nobody feels weak? You?
I am feeling weak, but my arm is in a problem.
No,
so
no,
that's
I don't
why
want
can't.
somebody with an arm problem because you come, we'll try something. I'll just show you your avenues of chi. You can bring in energy from everything. Like, anybody of you ever thought that this pen has chi? How many people who came here? Like me, there were so many lecturers, people who gave talks on huge, fantastic subjects. The next time anybody can ask them, do you believe there is chi and I could give a person back the strength with this pen? Yes, everything is energy. That's why our motto is everything is energy, keep it simple. Okay, come. What's your name, sir? Pranav. Okay. So we'll do a muscle testing. Pranav, you're not hurt on your shoulder. Sure? Yeah, keep it up. So we'll do a muscle testing. I'll show you. Okay, keep your hand up. Okay, I will push downward. You try to do. You can keep distance between your feet. That will make you more stronger. Are we ready, Pranav? 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, and you should push more, Pranav. No. Yes, okay, come on, fine. So you see, I have to lean in. Okay, but what I will do now is once I drain the energy, I will even give back more energy. Okay, he's a little weak, but even then, okay, keep your hand down. So very simple is, क्या प्रणव कैसा है? क्यों मारने आया मेरे को? Keep your hand up. Are you ready? Okay.
You broke his thought.
मारने का जरूरत है कैसे? आप क्यों मारने का?
You broke his.
So what I do, I will make an energy gate for it. Okay, so here I will make an energy gate. Okay, make a nice energy gate. Pranav should get more chi when he walks through this gate. Pranav, walk through here in the center. Very good. Turn around. Okay, I will make another energy gate for him again in the same place. Okay, Pranav, again walk as if you are walking through a gate. Very good. Come here. Now keep your hand up. Okay, again I will press down. You try your best that I should not put your hand down now. Okay, सोच यार मेरा भी सामान है. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You feel you have the same strength than before? Somewhat. Okay, we'll give you one more time. Okay, even then yes. Press. Okay, let's do one more thing. What should I use? I don't want to bring chi from the universe. What should we use? Yeah, book. Can I take this? Yeah? Okay. What to expect the first year
Of the child.
of a child? Okay, anyway. Now just stand there. Okay, so from the book. Okay, now up. Are you ready? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Try your best to push up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it has gone a little more. Okay, definitely. Thanks, brother. How many books you have touched before? How many books you have touched? Did you realize what kind of chi you are dealing with? No. Okay. So there are a lot of things. They are beautiful exercises. Qigong, once you learn Tai Chi and Qigong, you can never, if I use the word, or should I use the word, you can never lose in life. Because everything is energy. You are having issues with the relationship, bring good relationship energy from the universe. Bring good relationship energy from the pen. Bring good relationship energy from the water. If you are having financial problems, yes, cure your financial problems with your pen. Cure it with your bank book. Cure it with any book. Cure it with water. Cure it with food. Right? So there are so many avenues open when you learn Tai Chi and Qigong. Okay? So Tai Chi and Qigong, sometimes it's not you stand and do 8 jewels. Many people think this is Tai Chi and Qigong. Ye ho gaya? Ho gaya. Chalo, that's it. Many people think Tai Chi and Qigong, doing the form. People like to see this happening wherever they go. It looks nice. Okay? People feel very good about it. This is not Tai Chi and Qigong. Tai Chi and Qigong is what I showed you now. Tai Chi and Qigong comes into your life. It is up to you. Open the door, not the window. Open the door and let Tai Chi and Qigong in. And after you let him in or her in or it in, you don't keep it in the cupboard in the tijori or under the mattress in the bed or in the bookshelf. You keep Tai Chi and Qigong with you. You keep the Chi with you and you use it. You become aware. And this even you can do. Okay? Any of you can do this. This is no magic. This is pure science. Once you learn the meridian system, once you build up your Chi, you can do it. Okay? Just that simple. So you will start doing some 2 techniques which will build up a lot of Chi, a lot of energy in your body. Again, it is something which is of dire need to you. So you have to practice every day. And like I tell people, when people come to us to want to be cured, we tell them 1 hour of Tai Chi and Qigong, 2 hours of Tai Chi and Qigong. Arey baap re, 1 hour, what time? 20 minutes? 5 minutes? Yes, 5 minutes also. You know, like we did with Pranav and Yogendra, I can call them to my place where I stay and I can do a healing in 5 minutes. They will be cured. But then, they will be lazy. They will not do it. They will not exercise. फिर कुछ भी आई चलो कार्टन के पास जाएगा यार 2 मिनट में हीलिंग कर. Then again they are there. Okay? And then if that keeps happening, if I keep healing them in those few movements and minutes, reversing their energies, bringing back pure energy to them, then it becomes a karmic exchange. Okay? Because again, like I said, when you become sick, when you are hurt, when the graph of your Chi is down, it is not down because the universe wants to give you trouble. It is because the universe wants you to learn something. Somewhere something has gone wrong. When you realize that, you are back again. हम लोग में से कितने लोग ऐसे किए होंगे when we are very sick and the doctor says I have to take an X-ray. डर लगता है ना थोड़ा अंदर टिक 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 happen. अभी X-ray में क्या होने वाला है? Then you start praying. गणपति बप्पा, Jesus Christ, Wednesday का नवीना, Siddhi Vinayak, Haji Ali, isn't it? All we do that. Okay? Then there's X-ray will come. एक बार X-ray आया, हाँ हो गया. क्या? Nobody's bothered till the next time you become sick again. And when you become sick again, then again you start. Okay? So that should not happen. So whether it is Qigong or whether it is the most powerful Qigong which you and I call God, should be with you always. Should be, or rather, one of my teachers used to say that, and even I tell people, you are God and God is you. There are no two things. It cannot happen, God is here and you are here. If God is here and you are here, nothing will work. Nothing will work. So you should remember this, that you are God and God is you. When that happens, whatever dire consequences you are in, any aspect of your life, you will see it will change. It will start to change. It's not difficult becoming God-like. You think it is difficult becoming God-like? No. Anybody really thinks? It's not difficult being God-like. We choose not to be God-like. We choose not to be God-like. Remember this. It's not difficult. It's not impossible to be God-like. All of us, because we are God and God within us, when you say that, then you are God. We choose, we make a choice. मुझे तो भगवान नहीं बनने का है. हम लोग ये बोलते हैं ना कितने बार, नहीं का देव है का, I should I do it? मैं क्या भगवान है क्या? बोलते हैं ना. लेकिन फटके पड़ते तो फिर ये देवा, ये भगवान, God, isn't it? So when you separate something from you, then you are in search of it. Then you lack it. But when you don't separate something from you, when you are that thing, whether it's God, whether it's Chi, whether it's good thoughts, you don't have to search for it. Then things fall into place and then there is harmony. Okay, let's come to the technique. Yes, I'll give you two techniques, very easy techniques. Okay, before I'll make you stand and do this. It's a very simple exercise, very powerful exercise. Okay, first watch, then you can stand and do it. Okay, I will do it just for 1 minute. Right? So you want to stand with your feet apart, keep your tongue up. Okay, and then you keep your tongue up, just place it very lightly, don't press. So whenever we tell people now, keep your tongue up and keep it, and keep your lip closed. सब लोग का face ना देखने को बहुत मजा आता है. If I was a caricature, I do good drawing, but I'm not in practice. At least तो मैं तो ऐसा बैठ के सबका caricature निकालता. किसका? You just keep your tongue up. And God also gave you another beautiful energy, which is called smile. You're not doing anything serious, you just smile. So just keep your tongue up, natural. Okay? So when you inhale, shift your body weight on the ball of your feet. This is your legs, toes. You shift your weight on this part. So you should feel your body moving forward. Don't move. Don't do this. You should not do this. Use intent, use thought. You remember what I said? Cleaning the light, cleaning the soul is what? Good thoughts. So use your thought. When you inhale, your body weight is going on the ball of the feet. When you exhale, your body weight is going on the heel. So there will be a very small slight movement happening like this. Not like this. Okay? If you move, you see, I will show you, you will move from the leg. This movement will happen. You see? So I am not moving from here. The movement comes from the earth. Okay? And this is that waves what I drew and show you. This is called being in harmony. Otherwise, if you will do like this, you will feel like falling. You will do like this, you will, the moment I tell you do this, you will get scared. The thought will come in your mind, if I do like this, I will fall backward. If I do like this, I will fall. So you use intent. Your intent gets the message and it will make your body move with the chi. Is that right? So tongue up and eyes closed. Don't keep your eyes open. If you keep your eyes open, नच बलिए चल रहे टीवी में. इसको प्राइज नहीं मिलना पड़ता था. ये जजमेंट बराबर नहीं है. Then my favorite show, Comedy J Bullet Train. उधर हंसेगा लोग, एक पंच मारा तो you start laughing. So you cannot do that. So you close your eyes. Okay, so let's stand.
Your feet don't
Yeah. So one thing remember, your feet don't leave the ground. Okay. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. This is flat. On the ankle you will move. Okay. If this is your feet, your foot, this is the shin. It moves from here. Okay. Not like this. Okay. This is flat. This is your foot. This is flat. This moves. Okay. So keep your tongue up. Keep your hands to the side. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. Now use your thought. When you are inhaling, feel the body moving on the ball of the feet. When you are exhaling, feel it moving on the heel. Inhaling, feel it moving on the ball of the feet. Exhaling, feel it moving back. Relax your whole body. Don't keep it tight. Complete relax. And just feel what is happening. Slow and nice. Normal breathing. Slowly just shake your fingers, shake your hand and open your eyes up. Okay, please sit down. Please sit. Okay, anybody wants to share what you were feeling when you're doing this? Nobody? Anybody wants to share what you felt when you were doing this?
Very calm.
Very? Pardon?
Became like autumn.
Yeah, it became automatic.
Yeah.
After you feel that it is happening. Pardon, sir?
Rhythmic movement.
Rhythmic movement. Okay, so you see the rhythm, the harmony I showed you. Okay, this is rhythm of life. So everybody could feel something like this happening when you move forward. So only by doing this, there is very different frequency and vibrations of sound and movement which goes up to your brain or rather to the mind. Okay, and it strengthens the mind to say no. It strengthens the mind to say yes in certain things. Okay, because again, if everything in life is no, 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 where will you reach? Where this went. So your mind should also be prepared. So if there is no, your mind should also be prepared for yes. And then again certain times no, and again certain times yes. Okay? And there will be a time where this move will turn into this move. Okay? Decisions start to become perfect. Many a times we all have gone through this when we want to make decisions in life. We have come to a point where we start thinking, how bolu ki na bolu? How bolu ki na bolu? Isn't it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I say yes? Should I say no? That will not be there. That aspect that you are going to deal with, the solution will be very clear whether you say yes, whether you say no. Okay? So this is how you put in simple practice. You start doing it for 2 minutes and you can go on to do it for 30 minutes. Okay? The more you do it, the more benefits you will see. Okay? It can cure vertigo, it can cure high blood pressure, it can cure low blood pressure, it can cure digestion problems, it can cure spine problems, it can cure waist problems, it can cure all the physical problems in your body, including the mental problems. And it is seen now that it can also activate your 7 chakras. So if you get proper technique, when you're giving time to practice, where is it? 30 minutes, breathing. When you give time to practice, again, you are activating all the 7 chakras very appropriately in harmony with each other. And again, as you know, if there is an enlightenment or rather alignment of chakras, or if they are spinning according to the proper speed, if the space in between both, all of them are equal, if the space in between them are equal, if the sound frequency is equal, if the color, darkness and lightness is equal, then you are in very good harmony of life. Okay? And then sometimes people say you are enlightened. Right? So one simple exercise you can see. Now remember one thing, many a times it has happened, and many people ask me this question, and they always feel that they are coming to this effect which I am just explaining. That is all the chakras opening. Sometimes when people do meditation standing, sometimes when they are listening to music, they start swaying. Now that doesn't mean your chakras are getting activated. That means there is blockages in your body. Okay, there are blockages in your body. As the energy is moving up, there is block. So the block is fighting to come up. So when it fights to come up, your body starts to sway. Both sides. Okay, perfect meditation is sitting still, no movement. Okay, when once the 7 chakras are activated, people who are seeing you will feel that you are standing straight and you will not really move. Your inner consciousness is moving. Your chi is moving, not your physical body. So though you will feel movement, if I am looking at you, your body is not moving. That is when you are attaining that degree of practice. So whenever this happens or this happens, when you are doing meditations and all, remember there are a lot of blockages in your body. The energy is trying to fight. Abhi kahan se main niklu? Yeah, idhar ek diwar, idhar ek diwar hai. Is that right? Okay, and the second one that you can do is what we call in Tai Chi. We call it the Wu Ji posture. So Wu Ji posture again works very strong on the mind. Okay. So all those who have come to my class, you know we do a very simple Wu Ji posture. Wu Ji means emptiness, non-responsive. No responding. Reaction to dur ki baat hai. You don't respond. And this brings a lot of energy of bravery. So not only energy, there is a kind of energy which flows. Fears in your body, fears in your thoughts will decrease when you do this one. Okay? Though the energy flow in the body in all the 12 meridians or 14 meridians or 1000 meridians that you learn will be in harmony, there will be a good flow. But the major thing that will happen, you will be a being of courage, a being of boldness, a being of fearlessness will be there. Okay? And if you are a fearless person, then you will have no BP, no kidney stone. But if you have fear, then you will have high BP, you will have kidney stones. Okay? Because when you are scared, when you are frightened of things, when you have fear, the first thing that is affected in your body is your kidneys. Is that right? So now what we do, we make a yin-yang palm. We make a yin-yang. Okay? So one way of doing it is just keeping your palm over your palm and keeping it 2 to 3 inches below, and either standing and doing it or sitting and doing it. You make a yin-yang palm. What is a yin-yang palm? I'll show you like this. This stuff goes here inside. Okay? And you make a fist. Then you make a cover the fist up. Can you see this? Okay? You see the center line. This is the yin yang. You know what is the yin yang? Yin yang everybody knows. The yin yang symbol. The symbol. Sorry. Yin yang symbol is, most of you know it as a Tai Chi symbol. Okay. So it is a circle. Okay. This is your yin yang. So when you do this mudra, what I showed you, it's called a yin yang mudra. You will see that the thumbs and the joint create this. Okay, this center line. So watch again. And you hold right hand thumb, make a fist with the left hand, and the right hand fingers cover the fist of the left. Okay, got it? So you see the center line is like this. Everybody got it? This is what you will keep here at the Dantiya. You can do two things. Either you just keep and you concentrate on your breathing, or you tap the Dantiya lightly. Okay? Just lightly, you keep it here and you just tap lightly. ठीक है? जिसने भी ज़्यादा खाना खाया, सब खाना हजम हो जाएगा.
Will you close the eyes?
Pardon? Yes, you will also close your eyes. Okay? Or you can keep it. I would always tell you tap. Okay? Tapping does a lot. You can do the same thing also at the back. So again you hold it like this. Okay? And when your hands are rested down here, tap here. Okay? Very lightly. Now when you do all these exercises what I've showed you, you should remember one simple thing. Never tighten any area of the body. If you tighten the area, again the chi is fighting to move. Okay? So again we will do, the first one we will do sitting. Okay? Those who are very tall will not be able to sit and do this. So those who are tall can stand, those who are short can sit. ये देखना है कि अपने ये दोनों हाथें बिल्कुल यहाँ पे आना चाहिए, नाभि के नीचे. If this can come, then you can do it sitting. It should not hurt you. Okay? And the back one we will do it standing. Okay? So keep the tongue up, normal breathing. Okay? And we will tap 36 times. Okay? So let's start. Don't use too much of strength. Light tap. Okay. Now we will all stand. Okay. And do the same yin mudra at the back on the tailbone. Okay. Same way we will do 36 counts. Okay. Leave your body loose. Let's start. 36 counts. You can also do more. Don't worry. Relax. Okay? Please sit. So this thing does two things. When you do the front one, okay, there is a cleansing of stale chi happening. So when you tap a little, there is a cleansing of stale chi happening. It also really cleanses toxin in this lower abdominal area of yours. Okay? And when you do the back one with the yin yang palm, you are sending vibration, tapping frequencies, sound frequencies and chi frequencies up the spine, again to the brain, again to the mind, bringing good thought processes. Is that right? Do you have any questions regarding what I've just spoken? Yes, sir?
No, just for a variation, because for kidney this thing they say tap like this.
Yes,
everywhere.
yes.
So instead of that, for a variation we can do
Yes,
this
definitely. Yes, because see again, even according to our system, we have a lot of hasta mudras.
Also. Right.
Okay, even for here. Basically, what will happen in your body, I will tell you. According to the Chinese system, thumb represents space, emptiness. Okay, so when you are holding this, okay, when you are holding this, even all the hollow organs, you are lessening the space in between them. So when you are lessening the space, every time you will tap, there will be little contraction in your hand. This happens. Okay, can you see this? Like the pumping of the heart. So when this contractions happen, when you are tapping, the same thing happens with the internal organ. So your kidneys also contract, expand, contract, expand. Okay, again, so it becomes flexible. Okay, and then when the kidney is touching the other organs at the back, they are connected with the fascias. So even that loosens up. Okay, so instead tapping the tailbone, like I always tell my students, tapping the tailbone can cure thousands of diseases if you can do it. एक दवा क्या 1000 बीमारी का एक दवा is tapping your tailbone. Okay, any more questions?
Yeah. What is the name of the first technique?
Which one?
The first one that
First
you did.
exercise.
The first,
Without leaving the ground.
that is called earth and sky meditation. Okay, it's called the earth and sky meditation. Again, remember how I'm putting the title out. It's not sky and earth. It's earth and sky. Okay, because we are still here on the earth. Okay.
And for both these, does your stomach have to be empty, half full, little full? Or?
Preferably always stomach empty on Qigong exercises. Otherwise, the Qi or the energy will be used in digesting the food. There will be no cultivation. Yes, sir.
So the first exercise, what is you call earth and sky?
Earth and sky.
While exercising, you concentrate on the toes.
You don't concentrate on the toes. You concentrate on your body weight moving on the ball of the feet. This is the ball of the feet. ये जो हिस्सा है. So you concentrate the energy, your body weight moving on the ball of the feet when you inhale, and when you exhale, you concentrate the body weight moving on the back, on the heel. That is your concentration. So when you do it physically, this is what happens. Okay? But when you do it with thought, with intent, your body will be still, but inside you will feel you are swaying. You should come to that level. Yeah? Any more questions? No more questions? So thank you for being here on a rainy day.
Thank you.
Namaste. Please pass on the energy. Namaste. Please pass on the energy.